The Olympics. You know them, you love them. Every few years, the whole world watches athletes compete at the highest level. It's a beautiful display of skill, dedication, and sportsmanship. But have you ever wondered where it all began? How did this global phenomenon start? Well, buckle up, because we're going on a trip back in time. We're headed to ancient Greece, the birthplace of the Olympic Games. Imagine a world without cars, phones, or even electricity. That was ancient Greece, a time when the sun was the primary source of light and the stars guided travelers through the night. The landscape was dotted with small villages, each with its own unique charm and character. The ruins we see today were once bustling centers of activity, filled with the sounds of daily life. Life was different then, but they knew how to throw a party, especially for their gods. Festivals were grand affairs filled with music, dance, and feasting. People would gather from far and wide to participate in these celebrations, bringing offerings and paying homage to the deities they worshipped. The air would be filled with the aroma of roasted meats and the sweet scent of wine as people celebrated with joy and fervor. The Olympics? It was basically a giant festival in honor of Zeus, the king of the gods. Pretty cool, right? The games were held in Olympia, a sanctuary dedicated to Zeus, and athletes from all over Greece would come to compete. The events included running, wrestling, and chariot racing, among others. Victors were celebrated as heroes, and their names were etched into history. The Olympics were not just about sports, they were a celebration of human potential and divine favor. Every 4 years, people from all over Greece would travel to Olympia for the festivities. The journey was long and arduous, often taking days or even weeks. Travelers would walk or ride on horseback, carrying with them the hopes and dreams of their hometowns. Along the way, they would encounter fellow pilgrims, sharing stories and forming bonds that would last a lifetime. The road to Olympia was a journey of both physical endurance and spiritual significance. It was a time to put aside differences and celebrate peace, athleticism, and their shared culture. The Games were a unifying force, bringing together people from different city-states and fostering a sense of camaraderie. Athletes would compete with honor and integrity, striving to achieve excellence and bring glory to their homeland. The spirit of the Olympics was one of unity and harmony, a testament to the enduring legacy of ancient Greece. Now, the ancient Greeks took their gods seriously. So, this wasn't just about fun and games. They believed that honoring Zeus with these athletic competitions would bring them his favor and blessing. The Olympics were a sacred event, and everyone involved, from the athletes to the spectators, felt a sense of religious duty and national pride. So, what was the very first Olympic event? Drum roll, please. It was a foot race. Not just any foot race, though. This was a sprint called the stadion because it was one stade long, about 192 meters. Can you imagine the anticipation? The crowd roaring as the runners took their mark. It must have been electric. Section 5. One step at a time. The ancient Greeks had a saying, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This philosophy was deeply embedded in their culture, especially in their athletic pursuits. Now, only men were allowed to compete in the ancient Olympics. These games were a significant part of Greek life, held every 4 years in Olympia. The athletes trained rigorously, dedicating their lives to the pursuit of excellence. They believed that through physical prowess, they could achieve a form of immortality. They ran naked, by the way. This wasn't just for show. It was a testament to their belief in the purity of the human form and the spirit of competition. The stadion race, a sprint of about 200 meters, was one of the most prestigious events. Don't worry, this isn't that kind of show, but imagine the atmosphere in the stadium, the roar of the crowd, the tension in the air. The entire city-state would come to a standstill to watch their champions compete. It was more than just a race. It was a celebration of human potential. The winner of the stadion race wasn't just some fast dude. He was revered, almost like a demigod. His victory was a testament to his dedication, discipline, and divine favor. The laurel wreath he received was a symbol of his triumph and a mark of honor. He was a hero, a symbol of strength and speed. His name would be etched in the annals of history, and his story would be told for generations. The Greeks believed that such heroes were favored by the gods, and their victories were seen as divine blessings. His victory brought glory to his city-state and ensured his place in history. Talk about pressure. The entire community would celebrate his success, and he would be showered with gifts and honors. His family would gain prestige, and his city-state would bask in the reflected glory. The ancient Olympics were not just about individual achievement, they were about collective pride and identity. Each step taken by these athletes was a step towards immortality, a step that resonated through time. Section 6, victorious. The first Olympic champion we know of was a guy named Coroebus from Elis. He won the stadion race in 776 BC. That's over 2,800 years ago. We don't know much about Coroebus, but we can imagine the cheers of the crowd as he crossed the finish line. His name was etched in history, the first of many Olympic legends. Section 7, more than a race. The stadion race was more than just a test of speed. It represented the core values of ancient Greek society: courage, discipline, and excellence. Winning wasn't just about individual glory, it was about bringing honor to your city-state and proving your worth as a citizen. Section 8, the Spirit of Olympia. The Olympics continued in ancient Greece for centuries. Over time, new events were added like wrestling, chariot racing, and even pankration, a brutal mix of boxing and wrestling. But the spirit of the games remained the same, a celebration of human potential and the pursuit of excellence. Section 9, from ancient to modern. The ancient Olympics eventually faded away, but the idea never truly died. In the late 19th century, a French visionary named Pierre de Coubertin revived the Olympic Games. He believed in the power of sport to unite people and promote peace. And guess what? He was right. Section 10, a timeless tradition. The Olympic Games, a celebration of human excellence and unity, have a rich history that spans millennia. Today, the Olympic Games are a global spectacle, drawing athletes and spectators from every corner of the world. The opening ceremony, with its vibrant display of cultures and traditions, sets the stage for a competition that transcends borders and unites nations. It is a testament to the enduring power of sport and the human spirit. Athletes from diverse backgrounds come together, each with their own stories of perseverance, dedication, and dreams. The moments of triumph, the tears of joy, and the camaraderie shared among competitors highlight the true essence of the Olympics. From a simple foot race in ancient Greece, where athletes competed for glory and honor, the Olympics have grown into a grand event that showcases the pinnacle of human athleticism. The ancient games were held in Olympia, a sanctuary site for the Greek gods, and were a crucial part of Greek culture and religion. Over the centuries, the Olympics have evolved into a symbol of international cooperation and athletic achievement. The modern Olympic movement, revived in the late 19th century, has carried forward the spirit of the ancient games while adapting to the changing times. The Olympic torch relay, a tradition that connects the ancient and modern games, symbolizes the continuity and enduring legacy of the Olympics. So the next time you watch the Olympics, whether from the comfort of your home or in a public viewing area surrounded by fellow fans, take a moment to appreciate the history and significance of this incredible event. The excitement and energy of the crowd, the shared experience of watching athletes push their limits, and the collective cheer for every victory are all part of what makes the Olympics special. Remember Coroebus, that first Olympic champion who won the stadion race in 776 BC. His victory marked the beginning of a tradition that has endured for centuries. The laurel wreath he received as a prize symbolized not just his athletic prowess, but also the honor and respect he earned, and the legacy he started continues to inspire athletes around the world. The Olympic flame burning brightly represents the eternal spirit of competition and the pursuit of excellence. Each gold medalist, each champion adds to the rich tapestry of Olympic history, carrying forward the legacy of those who came before them. It's a reminder that even the greatest journeys begin with a single step. Every athlete's journey to the Olympics is filled with countless hours of training, moments of doubt, and unwavering determination. Their stories remind us that with passion and perseverance, we too can achieve greatness, no matter how humble our beginnings.